Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 47 of Europa Episode 47 of Europa Universalis 4 as Arabia. There we go. And we're waiting to go to war with the Ottomans again. We do have a truce, so we can't do it quite yet. And I am trying to... Rebel faction's not so bad at the moment, actually. Rebel factions seem to have gone. Good. So you can go back to drilling. So what I want to do is go and... Oh, you're protecting Alexandria from this side. I guess that makes sense. So we're making some decent money. Anyway, I'm sending an army over here because I'm going to get a claim on Tugut and take these guys out. We could go ahead and attack Morocco if we wanted to. I haven't got a leader on this army. I probably don't need it. Our Sultan is now incorruptible. The only corruption minus 0.05. It's not a huge amount, but I guess every little bit helps. So you probably don't even need to be up here now. Let's move you over there. We do have an army down in Yemen because we did capture all of Yemen, and we want to make sure that those guys don't really get too much done. Let's go ahead and grab this one. This is actually the Ottomans' new capital. Oh, we don't actually border it, although we should be within coring range, but we just can't get a claim on it, which is a shame. We do have claims on some other provinces around. Hundavendigar we should probably get a claim on. So I am sizing you up, Ottomans. We will be coming for you again. Shirvan, where is Shirvan, and why have all of a sudden we got... It's this one here, so I think I do need to leave you guys there just to make that go away. Is that ever going to go away? Why do we have the unrest? Because we've got an active missionary there. I bet that active missionary isn't doing anything, is he? No, he is actually making some progress. Hardly, but he is making some progress. So if we keep you in that province, it'll be fine. Yeah, that's very, very slow. It's going to take him... Do you know what? It's going to take him 10 years. I'm just going to cancel. This one is closer to being done, so we'll let him finish. Is that going to get rid of the unrest? Yes, that does get rid of the unrest. So you guys march all the way back over here now. Okay. Gets that one problem sorted, I suppose. So, let's go ahead and grab... Don't want the national unrest, we'll take the prestige hit. I guess we really want to be on this side, I suppose. We could go and put our leader in charge, or we could go and move one of the other generals over here. What is our spy network like? Do we have enough to get a claim on you? Yes, we do. We only want one claim to be able to go to war with them, which is fine. Let's go and give you one of our generals then. Who shall we give you? Let's give you Gamer Cowboy. He's got the extra siege, the extra artillery combat ability. He's going to be a good general there. Doesn't mean his current army's no longer doing any drilling, but that's fine. So let's go ahead over here and declare our war. They're allied with Morocco, which is fine. We don't really need to bring Spain into this. Am I bothered about moving down here into Morocco? Not really. How many favours does Spain owe me? 20 favours. So I'm not really that bothered about calling them in, to be honest. Although if we did call them in... Could we call them in with a promise of land and not spend our favours? No, they won't even come in on the promise of land. Do not want to get land that Arabia hasn't claimed. I mean, I'd be willing to give them some of Morocco, but we'll call them in anyway. We'll call them in on favours. I'm sure we'll get called in somewhere else, so it's not too much of a problem. Let's break off one infantry. Let's select the rest of you and get you to go in there, and you move into this one. We've got to be careful because there's quite a few forts around. I'm hoping that Spain just deal with Morocco, really. That's the main issue here. They're going to move some of their units out, so it's not too bad. I mean, I'm quite happy if Spain want to go and colonise the west coast over here. I don't really care at all. You might be coming around this way to try something that I don't like. Let's start moving back towards mysticism now. And yeah, I'm actually going to... No, let's stay here, actually. If he's just grabbing that province, then he's not really that much of a problem. You go ahead and grab this province, though. Ah, they're splitting their army up. That's not a good sign for them. Their capital's going to fall quite quickly. It's already a 21%, 28% chance now. And we don't even have a wall breach. Lose some army professionalism or gain some corruption. We'll gain some corruption because we've got the money to just pay that down. Yeah, so you are working your way over here, which is a little bit annoying, but you're not really going to be able to do too much with that. Do we have any overextension still? No, that's all gone. Plenty of admin points. Oh yeah, that got unsieged because of the fort here. So let's go ahead and grab the fort. You can go in and grab this one. They're moving around and grabbing some places, but I mean, that's fine. It's not really making any difference to me. Look at this again. Their fort must be so underdeveloped. 21% chance the moment we moved into it. So the fact that they're sieging some stuff out down here is annoying, but it really isn't going to help them. Hopefully Morocco won't last too long in the war. I was hoping we'd get lucky on the 21% roll there, but it's only the AI that ever gets 21% rolls. It looks like Spain might be making a beeline down there to go and attack that army, actually. And they've realised because they're moving away. Well, they might be coming down here to try and take some stuff back. Looks like Spain's going to catch them, though, so that's fine. Saves me having to deal with that. 57% chance that their capital... Well, that's not even their capital, is it? That's a fort. 57% chance that the fort is going to fall. Cultural interaction. We can use this one to make stuff cheaper with admin points. We don't really need to do that. We could do it before coring, but spending 100 points to save a few is probably not worth it. We'll have a look what happens at the end of this... at the end of this war, assuming that we take all of this, which is kind of where my plan is going right now. I just want Spain to get enough of Morocco sieged so that Morocco will just wipe peace out. They're not willing to do it yet. We want to go ahead and unsiege all of this stuff, so that's fine. Where are you going all the way around here, Spain? What exactly are you trying to do? A little bit weird. So, a few provinces here that we're working on. Where are they? Oh, they're actually recruiting... they're recruiting soldiers in the occupied territories, which is something you can do. It's a little bit cheeky, but they're doing it all the same. We can go ahead and now get the reduced naval attrition, which again we don't really need, but now we're one idea group away from getting that extra 5% discipline and the 10% artillery combat ability, which will be absolutely excellent with... Gamer Cowboy here, because he's already got 10% artillery combat ability from his traits, so that'll be quite the general, although he may well be gone by the time we actually manage to get that. Let's keep the eligible bachelor thing going on, and you're just going to chase the armies down, I think. They're probably going to go and try and unsiege something. We'll just use the one stack to... right, let's go... No, you're not... I thought he was going to stop there and be an easy kill, but he's decided he's not, so... that one stack will be an overrun. Can I force march into you? I cannot. Can I get you if I go this way? Looks like we will. Catch them with the force march. Let's go and keep taking these other provinces. Not an overrun, but was a stack wipe. And if you think you are taking that, you've got another thing coming. So we've got them 100% sieged. We will have unsieged all of the stuff they're sieging. All we need to do is get Arabia. Not Arabia, I'm Arabia. All we need to do is get Morocco out of this war. And it looks like Spain are doing a good enough job down there of getting some stuff done. You don't need to have force march on anymore. Move over there and help with that province. Excellent. This is going well. So, Morocco, are you willing to get out of this yet? -11. They're not far off. They're pretty close to giving up. If Spain can maybe take a fort or win another major battle against a Moroccan army, I'm just going to sort of sit here and let Spain take care of it, to be honest. I mean, Spain have got like 65,000 troops down there, so I don't really need to get involved. Let's let Spain take all the attrition. I'll just sit up here on the coast. Haven't quite hit the admin cap yet, but that may happen. Excellent. Cheaper trade efficiency guy. That might be useful, actually. Trade efficiency is... Diplo. Half price trade efficiency. A level 2 guy. Sure, let's take the cheaper trade efficiency guy. Nice. Come on, Spain. Just go and take a fort. I just want them out. They were on -11. They're now on -7. It's dropping down quickly. Getting closer to being able to do that war with the Ottomans, which is always good. I don't know where you're going, so we'll leave that at that. What are our relationships currently? Do we have any relationships that we don't want? An alliance with Spain, an alliance with Austria, Khorasan and Mogadishu, they're a vassal. We should go ahead and try... Right. We don't need to build a spy network on you anymore. We don't need to build a spy network on these guys either, because we've got a permanent claim. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Austria, because that's getting a bit strained. And then we probably want to start trying to annex Mogadishu. So we will need to go and improve relations here. And then we might even be able to just grab some of the other ones as well. Vassalize those. What about the Timurids? The Timurids actually like me. You would accept vassalization as well, interestingly enough. Let's royal marriage with... Let's try and get the Timurids, and we can grab their land by means of vassalization. How are things going on here with Spain? Are Morocco willing to get out of this yet? We will have a free diplomat in a moment. Let's keep moving towards mysticism. Diplomat has returned. Morocco are willing to get out of this. Probably even get some war reps from it. No war reps. Okay, well, we'll just white piece them out. Excellent. So now we can go ahead and take all of this stuff. So we've got to wait for that diplomat to come back. We could pull the diplomat back from the Ottomans. He doesn't really need to be there. But grabbing claims wherever we can is always good. So we will leave him there, I think. More claims the better, I suppose. Right, peace offer from Tugut, which is fine, but we want to take everything, so we're going to wait until there we go. So let's go ahead and sue for peace. If we were to take all of this... it's only 44% overextension. Aggressive expansion, Ottomans... Yeah, I don't care about all of those people. Take all your money because you're no longer going to exist. Right, send demand. All of that is ours. Let's go ahead and put an army down there. Yeah, we will need to upgrade that fort. All of the provinces lack cores. So, if we go ahead and do this interaction, we spend 100... Oh, it's all power costs, I suppose. I suppose it's worth it if it's all power costs, not just admin. So then we save 5% on all of these, but it wouldn't have been worth taking that just to get the 5% off because we didn't save 100. So we're going to move you down here, assuming that has the... Oh, it only has the weight limit because you've got the... In that case, we'll keep you on the coast because I want to move your leader back over here because you're going to be doing some drilling. I keep these armies fully drilled. So we've got the best chance against the Ottomans. So we do have some rebel faction issues. So Timurids, we've got a royal marriage with you. Let's offer you an alliance. And now we're going to go ahead and try and improve relations with you. So, yeah, we need to improve relations with you. Mogadishu we're trying to improve relations with. We can let's bring that guy back from the Ottomans. Doesn't really need to be there. I mean, it would be nice to have him there because we can get the better siege, but that's fine. So we're going to improve relations with the Timurids. We do keep ending up in quite a lot of battles with the Timurids, so it would be nice to actually have them on our side. And start, if we could get Fars at some point. I mean, Fars don't hate me that much. They wouldn't accept vassalization mostly because of their economic base, but we're only on -20, and if they actually trusted us, we could probably get them. William Luke II is no longer able to serve us, which is unfortunate. So we're going to have to go ahead and hire ourselves William Luke III. Not William William Luke III. And you're a 1251, which is, again, not fantastic, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. What's our army tradition like at the moment, actually? Army tradition is 70, so it shouldn't be bad. We are back up to 100% professionalism, which is nice. So what do we need for you to accept vassalization? 190. Right, that's fair enough. And we need to get you up to 190 as well. Royal marriage with Mogadishu has ended. Remove a claim. Jam's opinion of us changes. That opinion on me can change all at once. I don't care. We've lost a royal marriage here, apparently. Let's go ahead and get that back. It'll give us an instant boost. So we can vassalize that. Well, they are vassalized. We can integrate these guys. These guys, we could get a vassalization. Arabia owns their core provinces. Okay, so they're never going to be a vassal. But there are 2 province minor. I don't think they're going to be too difficult to take out. We'll do that later on. That'll be fine. We've lost an advisor. Gamer Cowboys left us. No. Right, okay. Lost our admin guy. Let's go ahead and get the missionary strength guy, actually. Might be useful. Can we do some conversions now? Yes, we can. Let's put these in a sensible order. Okay, you won't let me sort by reverse sort? There we go, stupid game. So let's go ahead and work on those. And Gamer Cowboy was our best general by far. What Gamer Cowboy... What number was he again? I've completely forgotten already. So we'll go Gamer Cowboy again. I can't remember the number, so I'm just starting from the beginning. My memory is terrible. 6 fire and 2 siege. I mean, your maneuver and your shock is pretty crappy, but overall, you're still a 2-star general, so I can't really grumble at that. We can do some more conversions. So let's get on and start working on those. That'll be fine. Excellent. Negative 20% national tax modifier or loser stability. And the Alima loses some loyalty. We'll go ahead and do that. It's unfortunate. Disloyal is fine. We can afford to boost that. So that is fine. Why does he think we're losing money? Is that just literally because the stability went down? Was that really enough to hurt our economy that badly? Are you really losing that much money? Seriously? Don't have any corruption. Are we rooting out corruption? No, no corruption. Is it just because of our advisors suddenly? I've got a level 1 and 2 level 2 advisors, and one of those is half price. So it shouldn't be our advisors that are suddenly costing us the money. What's going on there? Fort maintenance, possibly. I guess there are some of these forts that don't need to be on. We could do with getting rid of this fort completely, as I'm not going to upgrade it. This fort could be off. It's not really needed. The fort in Cairo could be off as well. This fort might as well go, because it's not really needed. Now, we are making positive money again now, so that's good. And there's probably a few forts here that aren't necessarily needed, but I'm tempted to keep them anyway. That one's not really going to be that significant in a war, so let's go ahead and turn that off. We're making a tiny bit of money now, not a huge amount. Truce with Fars has ended. So yeah, just basically, oh, cheaper ship costs, which is not really that useful at all. Do we have any more ship limit? No. We could have 8 more troops, but there isn't really any point. Spain down here with a 50 stack taking attrition. So that's going to work out well for them. What are the Ottomans up to these days? They still don't have any more allies, which is good. Amirs lose some loyalty. We lose 600 ducats for some yearly prestige and reduced tax modifier. Ugh. We'll have the Amirs losing some influence and some loyalty and a bit of prestige. I think that's probably the safest way to go. Don't want them having too much influence. We know what happened last time. We ended up with a disaster that took us a little bit of a while to get out of. I'd prefer that not to happen again. So there isn't really a lot that I can do at the moment until we've actually got the... what have we got here? Can invite a scholar for 5% cheaper admin tech. That's fine. So, is it worth having the guy in Ethiopia? Let's recall the diplomat from Austria. We can't suck up to them anymore. Let's have a quick look and see if we could have our guys in better places. I guess you've put pushing trade. I guess you don't really need to be there. I mean, the trade's all going to go our way anyway because we've got all the control. That one we are pushing trade this way, which makes a lot of sense. We do have some power over here, I suppose. So you are the you are Al-Nassar Faraj. So if I move you here, transfer, that might sort things out a little bit. I don't know. 33.64. Let's have a look. He's not going to arrive in time anyway, is he? It looks like it went down, but maybe he wasn't there in time, so I'll just wait until the next month and see what happens. So we were on 33. No mission selected. Conquer Mush. Where is Mush? Probably Russia again, isn't it? Actually, not. That belongs to... Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and do it just to get the claim on it. We could complete that mission by attacking the Ottomans anyway, because if we attack the Ottomans, these guys will come into the war. So that's not too much of a problem. What's the Ottomans' mission? Conquer Levant. Where is Levant? Oh, LEV. Yeah, that's what I typed. LEV. So hang on a minute. They've got a mission to attack somewhere that apparently doesn't exist. Interesting. So is Levant not a province then? It must be a... It's either a nation that has been wiped out, or it might be a bug if it's a province that's using the... I can't remember the setting now. There's a setting you can put in the options where provinces will change their name dynamically based on the culture that owns them. Merchant guilds gain loyalty. National manpower modifier plus 5% for 200 ducats or 17 separatists. Yeah, we'll just take that one. That's a better idea all round, really. Rebel factions, two Tugatarian separatists, which is fine. We've got an army down here that can deal with them when they pop. We're just standing here because we'll take a butt ton of attrition wherever else we might be. So that's fine. Spain's still standing down here, taking more attrition than they need to. Oh, yes, we were going to look at the trade, weren't we? 34.54. Yeah, seems reasonable. So there are some good buildings in here as well. There's the trade depot. If we spend one more... 159 military power, that's expensive. But if we got one more development here, we could have another building. And invest in a new idea, but what we want to do is finish this first. We're still 5 years ahead of time, so 10% artillery combat ability and an extra 5% discipline. One thing I haven't done for a little while is gone and looked at the army quality comparison, let's have a look at our rivals. So our morale is way better than the Ottomans, but that could be because they've got their maintenance down. Our discipline is 110% across the board, so it's quite good that we did actually finish that quality ideas, otherwise we'd have had a discipline disadvantage. We've definitely got the most tradition, definitely got the most professionalism. Obviously, one thing, or several things that this doesn't take into consideration is things like your infantry, cavalry, and artillery combat ability. It also doesn't take into consideration things like your tactics, only your discipline. So it's not a particularly useful thing. It is missing a little bit of information there. Those separatists are probably going to fire on this month. There's a 19.2% chance that it's going to happen. 2 base production in Arden, great. Doesn't look like they fired, so I'm going to pause there and we are going to call that a video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Arabia. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.